Fitzy and Whipper.
Will Smith, you know, like in a way, I know what he did was wrong, but you got to feel for him now because everyone is just dredging up his history and finding videos of jokes that he's made over the years about men being bald and all this kind of stuff. How can you go up there and slap Chris Rock when you said this, when you did that?
Yeah, the minute you pop your head up like that, often it drags a bit of attention your way.
Well, this one's a bit of a doozy because it wasn't that long ago that he did this one. But he was giving advice to people about self-control.
Awesome. Aww. Just awesome.
Have a listen to this.
It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day, we are choosing that's not in our own best interest.
Really?
Right? So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
Did you hear him slapping halfway through that?
Oh, and don't be wrong. Like you can't. Like we all make mistakes. I mean, that's his philosophy. But you know what? We make mistakes, and you let yourself down.
Yeah.
You just try to do it, not try to do it in front of a billion people
public.
watching you on television around the world.
Did you see the Chris Rock story about why he didn't retaliate? Because one of the features of that was Chris just stood there, took it, sort of laughed and moved on. It was remarkable.
It's amazing.
And it all went back to his childhood. He was bullied badly as a kid and went to school one day with a brick to beat up the kid that was bullying him and just pummeled this kid. And since then has been in intensive and made a decision at that point, I will never turn to violence again. I don't want to be that person. To spend his life in intensive therapy to be the guy that when someone triggers you, just stand still.
Yeah, didn't he put the brick in a pillowcase or something?
He did,
it was a wild story.
Yeah.
It's safe to say the two motivational speakers, one has listened to their therapy, the other possibly not in control.
What about the other update on Jada Pinkett Smith? Is that her name? I confuse that family all the time.
The wife, her ex-lover is writing a tell-all.
So this was the guy she's admitted she was in a relationship with a younger guy while she was married to Will.
Yes, but then they all sort of came out and said that it was okay and they knew about it.
Open marriage.
And then they changed their story and said, well, he was just a friend. So he said, well, finally, I'll just tell you everything.
Their love life is weird. I wouldn't be surprised if Will got involved at one stage.
Is it a
you never know what that article
tell-all book, Sarah?
It is. Fitzy.
I mean, once you get past that first chapter, what else do you want to know about this?
I know. It's life. Summarise it in 30 seconds, mate. I mean, don't tell us all.
Audio
book. We're a bit bored.
No, just put it in a Daily Mail article.
Do you know what I mean? Knock it on the head and tell me how long it's going to take me to read it at the top of the article.
Fitzy and Whipper.
Lights, camera, hilarity.
Ooh, Sarah. Inspired by the true crime story that shocked the world, Elle Fanning stars in The Girl from Plainville. Now streaming only on Stan.
The top trending stories in entertainment today. Sandra Bullock has revealed the strange way she convinced Brad Pitt to star in her new romantic comedy, The Lost City.
Janine Rath Thompson, who's been doing my hair for centuries on films, does his hair. And he asked her to call me and ask me to do him a favor. And then I called her. I go, well, since I said yes, can you get in his ear and ask him to do our film? And he said, yeah. So it literally, that's how it went down. There's nothing sexy about it. It just is perfunctory. It's all about hair. Hairstylists hold all the power in Hollywood.
It just goes to show, Sarah, and I say Garbos are one of the most powerful people that you can meet because they know everything about your area. Mm-hmm. But hairdressers, mate, they know all the goss. They've got the networking. Mm-hmm. They're the ones that you need to get on side with. If you want a favour, go through your hairdresser, mate.
Yep, don't text each other, go for the hairdresser.
I just wish I had one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Can't get any help.
That's why you're not getting that role. Jason Mamoa, guys, has finally addressed those rumours he's dating Kate Beckinsale. So this started at the Oscars after party where he was holding her hands sort of together in front of her and he'd put his jacket around her shoulders and they were chatting. Anyway, this is what really went on.
Absolutely not. Yes, we're not together. We haven't had talk since. It's just she's very nice. I was just being very nice, just being a gentleman.
As you are, as you just took pictures with everyone on this carpet. You're a nice guy.
Now I'm not giving my coat to anyone because it's crazy. So it, let him freeze. You know what I'm saying?
What's interesting, Says, we heard about the separation from the wife, right? And that was not long after we did an interview with him. And then they got back together.
Well,
so we assumed that it was back on and everything was...
Yeah, no, they hang out a lot. They're not back together, but they hang out a lot. And he's a really close stepfather to Zoe Kravitz. And so as a family unit, they spend a lot of time together. And that appears... They put a picture up the other day where he was like literally groping her bottom in a fun cuddle sort
The
of
ex-wife?
thing. The ex-wife, yeah. But they're just...
Oh, yeah?
Apparently he's just a really lovely guy.
Just with your ex-husband involved,
totally.
you don't give him a tushy tap or
If
anything?
I were to see him, it would probably not be a tushy tap scenario.
No, it'd be
but
full
I'll
hands
think about
more
it.
than a tap.
Finally, guys, years on, we know Idris Elba has given up film. He's going back to movies. But funnily, I don't know why he's talking about it now. He's revealed, because he DJ'd Harry and Meghan's wedding.
Yes.
And he's revealed the 2 songs that got everyone on the dance floor.
I want to dance with somebody.
Of course.
They went off on that tune.
Yeah.
What else was there? Still, Dr. Dre.
What?
Went off.
Really?
Yeah. It's Meghan's
I knew I
tunes.
liked them.
It's Meghan's tunes, yeah.
I knew I liked them.
Meghan's
Still.
tunes, not Harry's.
Want to dance with somebody?
Great song.
What did you do? Still by Dre?
Yeah, what's that?
If that is
You
in
know
the
that
sys-
one. He performed it at Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's not.
Din, 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 din,
Oh,
din, din,
right.
din,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yo.
see the Queen really
Really?
throwing the cane away for this.
Very Lizzie, isn't it?
Totally.
Would you do the clean version at the wedding, or
No
would you
way.
go for it?
Oh, Idris would do the rhubarb.
Imagine Liz up there just in
Oh
a
my
pair of
God.
Ray-Bans going, yeah, what's up?
With a bum bag on.
She be Bloods or Crips?
Crips.
Fitzy and Whipper.